This is part two of the discussion. Listen closely, please. This is the Conscious Hour.
Mind if I just jump in really quick, because I was going to read actually what it's Mark Thiessen. He's a fellow at the hawkish think tank American Enterprise Institute, and he's a former White House speechwriter. And he wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post, which we know is owned by Jeff Bezos. It's backed by the CIA, where he openly called for the assassination for the Iranian negotiating team. And this is quite significant that this is being published in an American newspaper, this beacon of so-called democracy and human rights, right? You know, we said that we're going to Iran to save people, but we're literally threatening to assassinate the Iranian negotiating team. And he openly wrote several demands, but the fourth one was the most interesting, which was he stated clearly that the United States should carry out a barrage of leadership strikes, eliminating the Iranian officials who had been spared for the purpose of negotiations. Iran's leaders must be made to understand that their lives literally depend on reaching a negotiated settlement to Trump's liking. If they refuse to do so, they will be killed. This is what Mark Thiessen wrote in the Washington Post. When you were going back home, did you feel fearful?
Not really. No, I mean, we thought that there was a strong possibility that they would shoot down our plane. But to be very blunt, to be very open about it, I wasn't fearful. I don't know if others were fearful. We were joking. On the way, people were joking about me on the way to Islamabad, because I have a bounty on my head, and a $1 million bounty from an Israeli Ukrainian group, apparently, and they put out a tweet, a promoted tweet on an account which a verified account to fundraise to have me kidnapped. And of course, once you're kidnapped, you know what happens next. You're tortured and killed. But
imagine that. Yeah, assassinating people to stop the negotiations, to stop the communication, because what they really want to do is regime change. So think of it this way. Let's pretend that Iran was the enemy. And Iran decided they're going to come in and invade America, so they start killing our politicians and our leaders to take over our country. Would you approve of that in America? No, you wouldn't. Then why are we sitting here? I know why you're sitting here watching U.S. Major news networks. They're lying to you, absolutely fabricating information. I mean, if I had two televisions and another monitor, I could show you the lies, and then you could look at reality. But if you do yourself a favor and go to the YouTube library of Conscious Hour Now, the Conscious Hour Now, or the Conscious Hour, and if you go to the TikTok library, you're going to see lots of 660 some videos that basically debunk the lies and create the solutions. So please go to the YouTube library, go to the TikTok library, get informed, and ask questions. Send me information that you want to have covered. Send me comments. Put comments in your questions. I will respond to everybody that comes in and reaches out. This is the Conscious Hour. I spent 42 years creating solutions for complex problems, all sorts of things. And I'm not going to get into all that, but that's what I've done for a living. When this thing broke out on October 7th, the big lie, unprovoked attack, I was going, yeah, that's okay if you don't know history. Anyways, this Conscious Hour. Please hit like and share. Hit like and share. Please hit like and share so the algorithms go up. And then please visit the YouTube library. When you do, leave a comment, because that triggers the algorithm to say, hey, people know about my library and they're starting to look at it. I've done a lot of work here, and I self-fund myself. I don't get money from anybody. So I'm an independent news source, but a solution-oriented base of, you got a problem, define how you're going to fix it. And as my dad used to say, you fix the fucking thing. And that's what I do at the Conscious Hour. Thanks for tuning in.